Hello, my name is Jeremy Comrie, and this producer podcast is on Nadir Kayat, or better known as RedOne. RedOne was born in Tétouan, Morocco, into a pretty big family. He grew up listening to the likes of the Rolling Stones, Stevie Wonder,
Very superstitious.
and Julio Iglesias.
Que el mundo fue será una porquería, ya lo sé.
When he heard the band Europe for the first time, that is when he wanted to become a rock star. So he left for Sweden at the age of 19 with his best friend to study music and play in a band. Eventually, he started writing and producing tracks for other people. After he decided to become a producer, RedOne called up his friend Rami Yacoub, who later taught him about programming and music software. The teachings obviously paid off because in 2006, RedOne's song Bamboo was selected over thousands to become the theme for the World Cup. After that incredible achievement, he moved to New York to seek success in the US, but it seemed nothing went right. He lost all his money and couldn't land a producing credit until he caught the attention of then Epic Records president Charlie Walk. Charlie Walk then introduced RedOne to Cat DeLuna, where the two worked on her debut album 9 Lives, featuring the hit single Wine Up. It was this breakthrough that put RedOne on the map. Then, through a mutual friend, he teamed up with Akon to create the company RedOne Convict. Suddenly, all the doors were open and he became one of the A-list producers that everyone wanted to work with. RedOne's management company introduced him to an incredible artist who just got dropped from her record label. RedOne didn't care if she had a deal or not, so he invited her to his studio. Within an hour, the song Just Dance was written, and the legend of Lady Gaga was born. Since then, you can't even turn on the radio without hearing RedOne's productions. Like most of us, RedOne uses Logic Studio to create his productions. He takes pride in simplicity, saying that overcomplicating a beat can prevent a song from shining. This formula must work because he has #1 singles under his belt, such as Lady Gaga's Poker Face, Enrique Iglesias' I Like It, and Jennifer Lopez' On the Floor. He was also chosen to work with the legendary band U2 and the late great Michael Jackson. I think RedOne is a pretty good producer, and I respect his love for simplicity. But I think that he's just a mimic of 80s pop music. But that's the trend right now, and his sound is dominating the radio, which is the most flattering thing if you are a music producer. I like it when producers experiment and incorporate something that's not already heard on the radio, which is why I like Timbaland and the Neptunes. But that's not taking anything away from RedOne. He's trending right now, which is why I want to do the podcast on him so I can learn a little bit more about him, which I did. And I hope you did too. So once again, this is Jeremy Comrie, and this was my producer's podcast.